Hey, welcome to another episode. Why are you laughing?
Because of your voice.
Welcome to another episode of The Burbs. I'm Dustin.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm sick and I can't taste or smell anything.
This should be fun.
So let's get this party started. Jordan, you
Yes.
brought the bourbon.
Yes. Well, let us, if you're new to this, what we do is similar to our club meeting, we do a show and tell. So I bring a bottle and I show and share that bottle with D over here and give him all the information on the bottle, whether it be a whiskey or a bourbon. Give him all the information on the distiller or the procurer. Because sometimes, they don't distill.
I'm checking the mics, bro.
Yo.
All right.
All right.
Good.
So are you ready for this bad mamma jamma?
I am. I'm excited.
Founded
Sort of.
in 2013.
Oh, man. This is a new breed.
Yeah, but I mean, still close to 10 years old.
Yeah,
So
that's for
they've been in the game for bit.
bourbon, that's not.
Considering what we've been going over, yes.
Hundreds of years.
New in the breed. So they took an unconventional method. So they're sourcing and blending casks. And not only that, but everything's at cask strength. They don't water down nothing.
Oh, man.
And so they want you to experience drinking it straight from the cask, even though it's put in the barrel.
I want it.
So you ready?
I want all of it. Hold on, before you do.
Okay.
So you're telling me right now that these guys are mixers, not distillers.
Yeah, but I will say this. On staff, they have, and I quote, a whiskey scientist.
Oh,
So
that's nice. So
it's got to be legit.
this is what we're learning more and more all the time is how you start a bourbon company or you start a whiskey company or bourbon specifically, that any libation that needs to be aged for a long period of time. You start this way because you're able to then get into the game and make a little money so that you can do your long.
Right. You source from people that have been doing it for a while, and you find that person with the palate that's like, let's mix these and have it taste.
And we don't want to let too many cats out of the bag, but something we might even try to do at some point.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
I don't know.
All right. You ready? Drum roll.
Yeah. The barrel.
The barrel, specifically Dovetail. Barrel with 2 L's. I don't think barrel is normally spelled with 2 L's. I think it's spelled with 1.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Whiskey finished in rum, port, and Dunn Vineyards Cabernet barrels.
Yes. So, this is not a bourbon. It's a whiskey. But this is a 9-time award winner.
What?
9-time.
They've only been around 10 years and they've won 9 awards?
For this specific
Wow.
bottle. They've won double gold. They've won gold. They've won it all.
I've not won any awards in the last 10 years.
So.
Have you?
Nope. I don't know if we're up for awards, though.
I don't know. I'm sweaty.
Let's pop this.
And I can't hear out of my right ear. So, welcome.
So their whole thing is they're trying to be as transparent as possible.
You gotta make the sound, bro.
It didn't make a sound. There you go. Okay, so they're trying to be as transparent as possible. All the information that you can possibly find is on their labels. So This is 122.54 proof. Ooh. It is non-chill filtered. So do you know what
no
chill filter is?
Yeah, it's got no chill.
Yeah, but do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Enlighten me.
It was not chilled filtered. It was warm filtered. It was room temperature filtered. I don't know.
Okay, so they like I said, they want you to experience pretty much drinking straight from the cask.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do that. You're already sick. Mm-hmm. Although the alcohol will probably kill the germs.
Yeah.
And so what a chill filter does is it below freezing, there's all these sediments and stuff in whiskeys and bourbons and whatnot, and below freezing they all come together and kind of form these crystals that then they can filter out.
Got it.
So a lot of people believe that it changes the taste and the mouthfeel if you do a chill filter. So these are non-chill filter because they want you to experience
the grit
for what it is.
The sand.
Okay, so pour yourself some.
Oh, I will. Don't mind if I do.
They said this took over a year of blending to get right. And I copied and pasted their tasting notes because there's words I can't even pronounce in here. So by no means are we at the Burb pinkies out type of people.
I can't smell anything.
We're not elegant at all. So bear with me when I try to describe this. But they say it is a rose gold with highlights of warm copper is the appearance of this.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think copper is a flavor. And I've sucked on pennies. It's not great. Not something.
All right. So on the nose, it says it opens with mature aromas, both sweet. And then it says canale, panna cotta, and creme de noix. I assume those are wine words because of the, port and Cabernet barrels, but I'm not a winer, so I don't know.
Well, you're a whiner. It's just not that kind of wine.
Also savory with walnut oil and leather. I could get some leather.
I got nothing because I can't breathe.
This is followed quickly by a vast array of fruit derived both from the spirit of smoked apricot and grapefruit peel.
I smell snot and sickness. As
well as the cask treatment of sloe gin and damson jam. The aroma is high-toned, pungently floral, and herbaceous, with subtle balances and pops of minerality.
That is all pinky up stuff.
It is.
Don't you think?
It is.
And this label's not pinky up.
No. Well, I think that's why it's so small, is they want you to see, like, that's their transparency. They want you to see the color of the bottle.
Okay.
That,
Are we drinking this?
Yeah. That's interesting. So,
I mean, it's really smooth for 122 proof or whatever.
Yeah. It's sweet. So,
122. That's incredible. Like, you think we'd be coughing a little. Like the burn would give you a little cough, but nah.
It lingers, the heat, but it's in the mouth. It's not like the chest.
Ooh, I'd like it in my chest because, I'm sick.
Yeah, I get you. So the palate, they say it's darker. Cocoa, molasses, burnt marshmallows. And then you get a spicier cola, nutmeg, and telecherry peppercorn.
The peppercorn's all I taste.
Yeah.
Lots of peppercorn. I mean, I can feel the burn in the back of my throat and in my chest.
It says
a little bit.
An effect of well complemented by the cask treatment and rendered more complex by the savory and herbaceous themes.
All right, I'm over all that. I can't taste it anyway. Tell me about the history of this company. Like, what else is there? I mean, I know they haven't been around very long.
There's not a whole lot.
Where are they out of?
2013, Kentucky.
Okay.
So this guy that founded it, Joe Batrice, apparently in the 90s, he was like a web developer guy. And so, decided to get into...
He probably sold his tech company.
I believe that's how it happened. And so he experienced like a single barrel drinking out of the cask experience, and it totally changed the game for him. And so in 2013, he opened this company.
Yeah.
He's got a guy on his staff called Trip Stimson. He's the whiskey scientist, but he actually helped establish the Kentucky Artisan Distillery, which we talked about in the Jefferson Reserve episode.
Right. But what makes someone a what is he called?
Whiskey scientist.
What makes him? I mean, did he go to school?
He went to school,
sciences?
but I didn't write all that down. I mean, obviously, if you go on their website, they're very wordy.
Yeah.
They obviously hired a copywriter.
Yeah.
It was like,
they clearly want if you're gonna read it, they clearly want you to feel like you're feeling something.
It's high class. I mean, all of this stuff, cask strength, so you pay for cask strength, right? I think this bottle
they're not cheap. I know they're not.
Maybe $69.
I think that's their cheapest one.
At the Costco. This one was more expensive. I have batch 32 of the bourbon, 30 of the bourbon, which was cheaper. Maybe that one was the 61.
We looked at Barrell recently. We were going on a trip, you and I, and we were going to get their bourbon, and it was $89.99 for that bottle. But we didn't see that bottle at first behind the counter. The bottle we saw,
Seagrass, was what we were looking at.
The Seagrass from the same company. It was $249, and we're like, we're not getting that. And then we didn't realize that there was also an $89.99 bourbon. But I mean, it is higher end stuff. What's odd to me is that the label does not feel high end.
No, if you look at it, all of this stuff is handwritten.
Mm-hmm.
Every
I'm
single
not saying
bottle.
It's not cool.
Every single bottle is batched and bottle numbered. They say, right now on their bourbon, they're on batch 32. Like, so they haven't been around long. And they I think when they put a year on the bottle, that is the youngest, because they're all blends. So if they put 5 year on the bottle, that's the youngest barrel that was used to blend this. So, I mean, they claim that because of their experience in this global mindset that they can get whiskeys and finishing barrels from places that no one else can get.
Yeah, I don't buy it. But I will say this. For 122 proof, this is drinkable.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it is not. You brought the water.
Well, I brought the water because this is let's talk about the finish before I tell you about the water. Okay. Finish is a sweet and elegant signature of rose jelly, chestnut honey, Pinot de Chef.
Those are not words, man.
No, I think it's French. More wine stuff. That also features hazelnut, eucalyptus, and Corician mint. But this was the first one that was like, throw a few drops of spring water in, and there's an unexpected avalanche of orange and tropical notes of watermelon, lychee, and vanilla on the nose. Yeah.
I think leche. What did you say?
Maybe it's leche. Lychee? Leche is milk in Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, no, that is very true, though, that, a lot of bourbons, a lot of whiskeys will open up with a drop or two of water, one ice cube. And that's why people choose to drink it that way. I mean, it is something that I'm not going to put any in because I can't taste anything. Well, I will just to try it. It was more than a drop.
I think I get like orange.
Maybe I do.
Not watermelon. I honestly don't know what a lychee or lychee or whatever it is smells like.
I still can't taste anything. This is the most boring episode because
really?
I'm everyone's like entertainment. Right.
Well, next time we just won't do it when you're sick.
I love you, ladies.
Vanilla on the nose is what they say. I could get that. I mean, it definitely toned down that heat in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's still pretty burny, but I like it.
Yeah.
I think I like the burn a lot more when it's grandpa's medicine. I didn't drink any bourbon while I've been sick, and I don't think. And maybe I should have been. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe.
I just didn't feel like it.
So that's it. I mean, would you buy it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I look, I'm attracted. For some reason, I am wildly attracted to this. I have been since the beginning. I don't know if it's because
it's always behind the counter.
Always behind the counter. That's what I was going to say. Like, not always, but almost always behind the counter.
I bought this at Costco. Wasn't behind the counter.
Yeah. Well, at Sam's Club, they have a glass box. Maybe they don't at Costco. No. It's a little lower. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot more thieves at Sam's Club. But yes, I've always been attracted to it. I'm attracted to the simplicity of the design. I like the crest. It feels, excuse me. Sorry. I can't open it. It feels like the everyman's bourbon to me, like just kind of the way it's shaped and everything. It does not feel fancy or pinky up to me, which is what we started this whole thing as. We're never going to be pinky up. There's a couple of dudes who are enjoying learning about bourbon,
right,
and trying new things. And a lot of what we have here feels a little whiskey, feels a little pinky up.
Yeah,
this never did, and it's always behind the counter almost. And I just always, when it's behind the counter, you want it. It's like, I can't have it. I can't just grab it. I can't have that easy access. I want it,
Mm-hmm.
And that's just psychological, but that's true. And so I would 100% buy it. I had never tried Barrell, and I'd wanted to since my journey into bourbon has began. I had never tried it for last, until like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I've had a fair share of it now. I never had the Dovetail. I like it, and I would buy it.
Yeah.
I would buy it. I'd like to have it on the shelf. I don't know if it'd be my go-to all the time. I mean,
I think for the price point and
it's a little high.
The proof, it's probably not a go-to.
No, I don't think so. But I do think it'd be nice to have in the collection.
Oh, yeah.
Have it partially drank down. If people come over and want to try it, they can. But I mean, that's the way I feel about most bourbons. Honestly, like I have my two main go-to bourbons, and everything else is just a frosting and luxury and nice to have. So, although you're a rye guy, right?
Yeah.
And I've been getting so much more into rye.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a whole segment on that. Well, we're at 15 minutes in, so
that's because you just chat and chat and chat.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah, you're the long-winded one.
All right.
And these flavor notes
The
provided
entertaining
by
one. He means.
Barrell Craft Spirits.
I'm over here profusely sweating, dying of typhoid fever or something.
Until next time.